Alright guys, what's good? I hope you guys are having a great day. So yesterday I took this trade on the pounds NZD, and today I'm going to be breaking down this trade for you, showing you guys the concept by which this trade was taken. So without wasting of time, let's get right into the chart.
So on the daily time frame, we're actually bullish, very bullish on the daily time frame. If you check, yeah. So on the daily time frame, we had this break of structure, but we're not focusing on the daily time frame. So we'll move forward to the 4 hour time frame, and let's see what market is currently doing on the 4 hour time frame. So as of yesterday, we spotted out this cool break of structure to the upside, reacting, and it's actually in line with the trend on the daily time frame. So we're expecting that this week high will be taken out in a short term. Okay, so we marked out our break of structure. I'm just gonna mark it out. All right, so then I use my Fibonacci retracement to check where I'm going to be interested in putting my order block, and this aligns with my 79%. Yeah, so as soon as price pulled into my zone, I then started focusing on this side of the chart. I want to look for a change of character shift to the upside, because currently market structure says that as prices get into this year 4 hours, markets will be bearish on the smaller time frame. Then it gets here, give us a market structure shift to the upside on that same time frame. Then we can anticipate a confirmation entry to then follow price to its considered direction, right? So knowing this, I had to go to the 15-minute time frame, and I saw that okay, price is currently still bullish on the 15-minute time frame, and actually we have spotted out our change of character, but price hasn't pulled down to mitigate any zone before pushing up to this place. So when we got here, I spotted out this clean left head shoulder pattern, which is a good level for me. That once I see this pattern, I always know that price wants to shift trend to either the upside or the downside. So I marked it out, and I marked out the neckline, which is this place right here. So also we spot out this bearish momentum candle that pulled price to the downside, and also we have series of liquidity resting below our point of interest, right? So I'm expecting price to pull into this level, pull down, then mitigate an area around here, then before pushing up to the upside, right? So now I just put in my short two, and my stops was around here, 50 pips. Yeah, and I targeted about 1 to 3. Okay, so actually price didn't hit my full take profit, but actually did over 1 to 2.5. But then completed my reach to 1 to 3, all because we also have this left shoulder pattern here again, this left head shoulder pattern again. So once you see this left head shoulder pattern, it clearly signifies that okay, price has pulled out and shifts trend again. So me saying this, I already had to close my position before around this level. I closed out before price gets here. So I know price gets here, we'll have a retracement to the upside, continuing the bullish trend. Okay. So whenever you're trading a counter trend, you always want to ensure that your eyes are everywhere on the chart, right? So I didn't have to wait for price to get to this retracement level, which I had in mind. So if you flip from here, you see that okay, there is a breakout block around this level, which price might want to actually get to. It has done the liquidity, so I didn't actually wait for price to get here. But as soon as I saw the left edge shoulder pattern again on the 15 minutes for a buy trade, you could have just scaled up your positions by taking your entry here and moving. Price has already given you over 64 pips already in profit. So currently right now, what I'm looking at for NZD. So seeing this pattern, seeing that price has shift trend to the upside back again, I'm going to be looking at price from the 5 minutes, and I'm seeing that okay, price is currently ranging around this level, which is considered as liquidity for me to push down, clear up this place, mitigate me around here, then take me alongside with the current trend flow. So I'm going to be scaling up my position for this 15-minute time frame. So my other block is going to be here, and I'm going to put my long position here. Stop loss on 50 pips. Okay, so I'm going to be targeting a 1 to 3, which there was still, which we're going to be getting around this level. So it's very, very easy to actually spot, identify the trend. And you're not trading against the trend, you're trading to where you have a point of interest, right? So if you see on this 15-minute time frame, you can see the trend. We have this high created this low, and this low created this high, right? So price has basically come back, pull into this area and push down, mitigate me here, because market structure says that when price is coming to your point of interest, price is actually going to be creating structures to the downside, which means that you can actually take counter trend to that level, or then you can wait to get to that level and then follow the trend. But counter trend is actually risky. You just have to see something like price pushing up creates a new break of structure, and now price has to pull back to this point of interest you might have here, right? And in order for price to pull back there on lower time frame like the 5 minutes, 15 minutes, price is going to be bearish, creating structural changes to the downside. Till it gets here, then we're going to wait to see a confirmation, like a change of character, liquidity, then the pullback into a point of interest, then continue the trend. Now giving us a break of structure on the higher time frame, but on the lower time frame, we had this whole inner structure on this lower time frame. So you have to also look at the lower time frame while waiting for your point of interest to be mitigated on the higher time frame. So you can either wait or you can trade to the zone. All right, so that's all for this trade, and we're going to be looking at this trade for the next video. And I'm also going to do a video on how I spot my left head shoulder pattern always on the chart, and what I see before I take a trade on the left head shoulder pattern. You can see I didn't actually scale up a position on this buy because I didn't see enough confirmation that's going to make me take this trade for a buy. So if you want to know what I see before I take my trade on this pattern, all you have to do is to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post the next video, because surely I'm going to be posting a video about the left head shoulder pattern and whatever I see before I take my entries on this position. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.